Colorado First now in Denver. Less than 24 hours, 16 buses packed with migrants arrived in Denver. The city of Denver confirms 9 bus loads arrived last night, 7 this morning from Texas. Overall, there are about 3,800 migrants right now in shelters in the metro area.
I know there's a lot of questions around, was there a bus? Where their bus is? How big is a bus? We don't know. We know that families ended up in our community, and we think they arrived through a bus.
You know, we are considering it. We have to consider all options, particularly if there isn't any help from the federal government. 5,000 folks here, it is impossible to just serve the folks that are here effectively when every day there's hundreds more that arrive. And so we want to do right by the folks that are here, and it's almost impossible to do that with the current volume of new folks arriving.
Well, the number of Central and South American migrants in Denver reaching record levels tonight.
The city saying 9 buses from the southern border brought more than 340 migrants to Denver on Thursday. Another 7 buses arriving just today. This comes just days before the Christmas holiday as the city scrambles to figure out how to manage the influx.
Good evening, Michael. After May 8th, now migrants that arrive in the city will not be provided with shelter or even financial help from the city. And this comes as disheartening news to some nonprofit organizations that have worked with these migrants by providing them with shelter and resources. They say May 8th is just around the corner. It's not enough time.
Right now, many migrants in Denver are having a hard time finding work because of federal work rules.
Yeah, the city is now exploring the possibility of having migrants work for the city.
This comes as it is expected. More than 10,000 migrants crossed the southern border into the United States in each of the last 3 days.
Now, the mayor has asked the Pikes Peak Office of Emergency Management to track this issue and also have a plan if, for unseen reasons, large number of migrants end up here. He emphasizes that's preparing for the worst, not an invitation. Diane?
Mayor Johnston stressing the need for federal help as it has already spent more than $40 million on this crisis. And migrants now spreading out across the state. Earlier this week, a bus, El Paso County commissioners say, came from Denver, dropped off 21 migrants.
Just in December alone, the city has seen more than 90 buses arriving from Texas, and there's just not enough room to house everyone. That is causing situations like this one on Zunai and Spear, where people are living in tents with limited resources.
Again, this is for migrants who do not go through the process or even encounter DHS. Now, a policy shift by the Biden administration to prohibit people from Nicaragua, Haiti, Venezuela, and Cuba from applying for asylum if they cross into the U.S. unlawfully could also limit the number of people who will be able to get into Denver.
And as Brianna Fernandez joins us. And Brianna, this is a kind of loophole to the federal rules.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So Denver leaders haven't yet convinced the federal government to loosen work regulations for migrants. So the mayor's spokesperson said this comes with a significant level of risk since the legal theory has never been tested.
3,800 migrants are currently staying in 7 shelters, specifically for migrants across the city, but resources are dwindling.
We can't run out of room. We can't run out of resources.
We're not in crisis mode. 21 families. Denver is dealing with 40,000 families. They're in crisis. I just want to make sure that we are ready if indeed that crisis ends up meeting our city.